York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you how to stay organized in college slash high school slash middle school slash life. I bought a few things and they were all from Target. They have an amazing $1 to $3 section, and I mean, if you've been to Target, you probably already know this, so it's not really new news, but it was absolutely amazing. I went in there trying to find a makeup remover and I got completely sidetracked because of the bright colors. So I spent $11 on probably the only things I will need to stay organized. So my first one, super subtle, I know. It's actually a really good $3 whiteboard, and I really like this. I added the flowers to it just because it felt naked to me, and I decided to glue stuff onto it. I don't know. If you give me a hot glue gun, I can do many things. The whiteboard quality is very good as well. It doesn't leave the words kind of just like imprinted on it. If you erase it, then it goes away, and then if you do have a bit of the color left over, then you just use like Windex or water and it comes off. And another thing is a cork board. Cork boards are great because, I mean, you can relieve some frustration by like sticking stuff into them, but also they're just kind of like in your face. And also the little notepad that I bought was $1, and it came with things to do, stuff to buy, and places to go. So it's a really cute way to stay organized. The colors are awesome. It's something that will attract your attention, and like if you see something change on it, then it will remind you that you have to do something. The board itself says keep on keeping on. Not really a message that you can see, but very good, like just words to live by, I guess, because you just need to keep on keeping on when you're in school. Because if you don't keep on keeping on, you die, so you don't want to die. So that took a morbid turn. I did not have any thumbtacks, and I decided to use my noggin, and instead I used self-piercing rhinestones. Yay! And these were great because they added a little extra like girly flair to the board itself. I don't necessarily recommend that you use these because it's not their purpose, but I'm probably going to use them because I don't have the time, energy, or money to go buy thumbtacks. You're gonna need for the whiteboard is Expo markers. I purchased the Up and Up brand, and I only used the purple one because it went with the theme. Surprisingly, they do not sell like single packs of markers, which I was surprised. I was like, I'll spend $1 on a marker, but no, you get 5 for $3.14. So I went with it. Another thing you're gonna need, want, use all the time, Post-its. This is kind of just self-explanatory. That's how I stayed organized. So that and a planner. This is my post-grad planner. You do not necessarily need one this heavy duty, super intense. I purchased this one because I have 5 jobs currently that I need to maintain in this, and if I didn't have this, I'd be very sad. This is from Kate Spade, by the way, in case you guys are curious. It's one of their like zip around folio things. I have used a Kate Spade planner since my freshman year in college, and I absolutely loved it. It is a large planner. It has a lot of space. I was taking a lot of credits, so I needed all of the space to write down all of my assignments. And it also gives you like the month in perspective, so you can see every single day and like what you're going to be doing every single day. So I highly recommend getting a planner. It does not have to be a designer planner. It does not have to be high-end. It can be the one from your school bookstore. They are typically $4 to $5, but if your university charges you an obscene amount of money to attend a university, then everything in the bookstore will be even more money, because why not? It'll probably end up being like $10 to $12, which is still a better deal than if you were to go out and purchase one for like $36. Fun fact, they offer a college discount. Vineyard Vines offers a college discount. They are both 15% off. And then Lily Pulitzer, I believe, also has a college discount. If you need a planner, you can always go there and splurge, but also tell them that you are a college student before you're purchasing, because it's 15% off your purchase. Another thing that you can do to kind of amp yourself up is buy stickers on Redbubble. I just did this after graduation. I didn't have any stickers on my laptop, but they were also kind of nice things to see on people's laptops because it gave them personality. It gave you something to like look forward to, and it's like if you're going for nursing or something, you have a stethoscope. This is my dream, this is my goal, that's what I'm going toward. So that's not necessarily an organization tip, but more of a reason to stay motivated while you're in the library during all hours of the night. Make sure that you have a bunch of pens, a bunch of pencils. There's not going to be like the whole, oh, do you have a pen? Do you have a pencil? I forgot. You're in college now. Professors, they don't care. Like, you don't have a pen? Sucks. Like, you're not taking notes today. Some professors do allow laptops, others prefer that you have a notebook, so make sure that you understand or know like what every professor wants. Don't necessarily buy all of your school supplies until you get to school. Wait on purchasing any notebooks or anything. You can buy them in your school bookstore, or if you have a Target or a Walmart or a dollar store even near you, take full advantage of that and just buy everything there. And set reminders on your phone. That's another great way to stay organized. If you know that you have a project or like a group meeting coming up and you're really invested in a paper, if you know what type of personality you have, and like if you know that you're very forgetful like I am because I'm a scatterbrain and I do many things at once, which is why I talk so fast all the time. If you know that you're that type of person, set a reminder on your phone for when you have to meet with a group, or when you have a paper to hand in, or when you have to go meet with a professor. Because if you're not punctual, it's going to reflect really badly on you. There are peer reviews and people take them seriously in college. In high school it was kind of like everybody gets 100, everybody's awesome. In college, everybody's not awesome. If you find that you are just extremely technologically savvy and you don't need to write anything down, and you're like, I just type up all of my notes and I just type everything and blah blah blah, then use the calendar app on your iPad, laptop, phone, whatever, because that is another way of staying organized. Before on the iPhone, I knew they used to have like dots, or they used to have the layout where you knew you had something on a certain day, and now it's a weird grid thing and I hate it and I don't know how to use it, and I'm supposed to be technologically savvy because I'm a millennial. And meanwhile, I'm like, I like pen and paper. You need to bring an outside bookshelf or an outside something that you know you're comfortable with. Bring it with you, because the way that you stack your books is going to make you feel organized. If everything is just flung across the floor or just tossed into a drawer, you're not going to feel organized. Everything is going to feel out of place. Bring whatever you need to, get the layout of what your dorm room is going to look like prior to going to school, and then plan accordingly. Make sure that you have fun, because college is a time that you're going to want to cherish, and you're going to have stress. So alleviate as much stress as you possibly can by staying organized and having everything in its place. So, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that I mentioned, or if you are going into college and you have no idea what the hell you're doing, please let me know down below and I will steer you through the process, because I am a trained professional. Because I've been there and I've done that. See you all in the next video. If you have any recommendations, also please leave those down below. And to see how many of you got this far in the video, tell me one thing that you are nervous about going into school. Please. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Remember guys, you got this.